November 4, 2018. Matt Winkelmeyer, Getty Images Demi Lovato has been seen out and about in Beverly Hills over the weekend, thereby confirming that she has checked herself out of rehab after completing 90 days of sobriety. TMZ claims to have spotted Demi a couple of times throughout the evening on Saturday night, November 3, with the first sighting taking place as she was entering and leaving an area spa, and her later being seen as she dropped into Matsahisa restaurant on En La Cienega Boulevard for an evening meal. Photos have begun circulating to show Demi smiling and chatting joyously as she enjoyed her sushi dinner in the company of an unidentified fellow. With her departure from the Utah treatment center that facilitated her program, Demi defies reports that only days ago were citing a source that claimed the 26-year-old singer would be extending her stay through the remainder of the year. Fans are no doubt rejoicing over the news, as word that has gotten around via Radar Online suggests she's really been inspired with a jolt of creativity and is preparing for a major comeback. But worry naturally lingers over loved ones and Demi's Day One followers who have known her to repeatedly relapse into what is a well-documented battle with addiction. Demi Lovato is out of rehab looking great as she leaves restaurant. https://t.co/kagdxp6iki, TMZ, at TMZ. November 4, 2018. Lovato's earliest post-fame stint in an institution made headlines when she was forced to drop off of a Jonas Brothers tour to deal with an eating disorder, threats of self-harm, and substance abuse at age 18. At the time it was chalked up to being young and successful in the entertainment industry, but as the years went by it would become clear that the issues driving Demi's destructive escapism are more deeply rooted. Still, hope remained within the pop star's circle that she would inevitably defeat her demons, and she got back on track after a 2010 relapse. Many were convinced that all had been culminating towards a full reinvention, as she began hitting the punching bag with some pretty serious mixed martial arts training as the gym took up a huge portion of her time away from what was an accelerating path to the heights of stardom. But in spite of her seeing a therapist twice per week, and putting an otherwise clean life together, Demi would give fans a sense of how the struggle continued inside, with the release of her tune Sober, earlier this year. Ironically, Demi's wound sent a shock through the industry when only days later ABC was among the first to report that she had been rushed to LA's Cedars-Sinai Medical Center to be treated for an opioid overdose. Initial stories named heroin as the factor that nearly brought the crooner to her deathbed, but testing revealed that she had been poisoned by a concoction of oxycodone and fentanyl. It would be weeks before Demi was heard from in public again, but when she eventually got around to addressing the tragedy weeks later on Instagram, she was sure to bring fans onto the same page with her, in hopes that patience with her through the ups and downs would prevail. What I've learned is that this illness is not something that disappears or fades with time. It is something I must continue to overcome and have not done yet, she wrote.